What builds should you be using for your repeaters in Dauntless Reforged? That's the question we'll be tackling today. Hello everyone, my name is Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails, and welcome to the channel. So, I haven't really given repeaters any love since Dauntless Reforged came out. Part of the reason being, in the final weeks before Reforged, I pretty much was exclusively playing repeaters, then Reforged made me play Axe and Strikers a ton. But I'm getting close to the point now where I'll likely be running repeaters quite a bit again, and there have been many requests for revisiting my repeater builds here on YouTube and on Twitch. And if you want to see more Dauntless content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. I post Dauntless content here every week. And to best stay up to date with my content on both platforms, join the Discord server linked in the description. I manually post whenever I post a video or start up a hangout. So we'll be looking at a couple of different builds for you guys today, one of which I recommend for Hunting Grounds, Umbral and Blaze Escalation, and the other I would recommend for Shock and Terra Escalation. Frost Escalation is coming soon, and that will have a pretty unique build for it. These builds will be running Predator, as repeaters are one of the easier weapons to learn how to not take damage with. So let's begin with our Hunting Grounds, Blaze and Umbral Escalation build. We've got the standard repeaters with Berserker and Sprinter inside. Other mobility cells work just as well, but repeaters don't take a lot of stamina, and Sprinter will increase your move speed at all times, even as you are shooting. The barrel and chamber are going to change depending on your hunt. The barrel, you'll want to ensure you're using the barrel element that doesn't have a behemoth of that element on that island. For example, you want a frost barrel if doing blaze escalation or are farming islands with a lot of blaze behemoths like Brightwood and Hades Reach. The marksman chamber is pretty good if you're looking for specific parts of a behemoth. The salvo chamber is a rather consistent damage option no matter the behemoth you're fighting, and the full bore chamber is a particularly good option against longer behemoths in the event you're constantly chasing down Hellions in Hades Reach, but it isn't a very good option against behemoths such as Shrike. For the grip, you in almost every situation want to be running the Captain's Grip, with the only real exception being if you're playing in a group and have another repeater player who has it. For the mod, you can choose between the Tactician's Magazine and Precision Sights mod. However, there are some serious limitations when using the Precision Sights mod, as it doesn't fare well with lantern damage. And for the prism, in almost every single situation imaginable, the Frostbite Prism is the way to go unless you're getting some crazy amounts of attack speed, in which case it would be the Searing Prism. And for the armors, we've got the Shroud Helmet with Overpower inside, Koshai Chest with your choice of Utility Cell inside, Malkarian Gloves with Wild Frenzy inside, Charog Feet with Discipline inside, and your choice of Lantern. Drask would be my recommendation in this case, with your choice of utility cell. Catalyst, Conduit, and Etheric Attunement are all good options for your utility cell, and Zeal is justifiable when using the Pangar unique effect from the Frostbite Prism. The best of these utility cell options would be Catalyst, should you have the potions to justify it. So the first build I will be using in this video comes out to 6 Catalyst, 6 Predator, 6 Rage, 3 Berserker, 3 Discipline, 3 Overpower, 3 Sprinter, and 3 Wild Frenzy. And for those who constantly grind Shock and Terra Escalations, here's the build for you. We've got the repeaters with Predator and Sprinter inside, Terra Barrel in Shock Escalation, Shock Barrel in Terra Escalation, Full Bore or Marksman Chamber in Shock Escalation, Salvo or Marksman Chamber in Terra Escalation, using the Captain's Grip with either Tactician's Magazine, Precision Sights, or Lucky Magazine, and the Frostbite Prism, which gives us the Pangar unique effect. And the armors, we've got the Shroud Helmet with Discipline inside, Rezakiri Chest Piece with your choice of Utility Cell inside, Torgadoro Gloves with Overpower inside, Thrax Feet with Predator inside, and your choice of Lantern. I'd again recommend Drask. And again with your choice of Utility Cell in there. And the build I will personally be using will come out to 6 Catalyst, 6 Cunning, 6 Predator, 6 Overpower, 3 Discipline, 3 Rage, and 3 Sprinter. And on this build, you can swap out those Predator slots to a Berserker and a Wild Frenzy to run the other build with basically Cunning instead of Predator. And if you feel you aren't particularly good with stun locking a Behemoth, then I would suggest slotting Rage instead of Overpower in the Torgadoro gloves. So in this video, you guys will see me use both of these builds at a variety of levels in our variety of situations using a variety of barrels and chambers. I personally prefer to use the Tactician's Magazine mod in most cases, but there are certainly times where the others might be more useful. But enjoy the runs, and I'll catch you at the end of the video. So there you have it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like on the video. And if you enjoy Dauntless content and are not subscribed already, consider subscribing to the channel. Here I post Dauntless content every week. And if you want to stay up to date with all of my content in the best way possible, join the Discord server in the description below. I've been Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails, and I will catch you guys next time.